Hello and welcome people back to Let's Play Folklore. In this episode I'm going to cover the side quest that became available some time before.
This is all while the recorder is running, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to it.
So yeah, whenever you actually teleport to Dublin, it's always going to be daytime. Which is kind of inconvenient considering how most of the side quests are actually available only during the night. But it can be fixed just by going to sleep. So it's not too big of an issue. There are also
I wish
some
I could just go to bed whenever I felt like it.
Good thing they actually did establish that she can just go off. Well, that she can meet the dead even outside of the special day of the year.
Yeah.
Because otherwise this would be kind of inconvenient and kind of bullshit.
Nothing is available.
Nothing. There are however some quests that are available during the day, but not in the first chapter, neither for her or for Keats. It's so hard to say his name.
No kids allowed.
No Keats allowed in this side quest. In the first chapter, also, he doesn't really get too many. He just really only gets one, which is actually a continuation of one of Ellen's side quests. Yeah, they also do that shtick with one thing begins with one character and ends with another, also during the side quests. Yeah, it's they do go with that. They do go with that shtick all the way, which is something I really like.
That's cool. But now you're lost.
Where was the pub again?
Oh, maybe it's this giant glowing building.
And to anyone wondering, the load times I have are actually better than the game runs normally at, because I actually installed it on my hard drive. So this would be much worse.
Yeah. So wait, he's a half-elf? What?
And there are some newcomers. They look nothing like any of the other folks we've or rather half-lives we've seen so far. Because folks are different than half-lives. We already established that in one of the conversations we had with the fairies. But yeah, those guys don't like each other, which is kind of inconvenient for them. I see you there, dear.
Wait a minute, I just realized the song that's playing. God, I'm slow. It's a rendition of Danny Boy. God, how did I not catch that earlier?
Well, it wasn't really playing earlier. Or rather, you couldn't hear it.
I still feel ashamed. Ashamed.
No, we don't know him yet.
He lost his hand in the war. Kinda hard to play after that.
He lost actually quite a lot more than that.
Okay.
You'll see. We'll meet Charlie soon enough. But yeah, here they show you what the quest is. Even though they show you the main quest as well, you can't actually continue it whenever you're in a side quest.
Yeah.
And yeah, we are wasting time. Thankfully, Scarecrow is pretty easygoing about things like these.
Hey, you want to waste time? By all means.
By all means, if it means we get to hear that guy sing, well, I mean play. And the side quests are also the only time when we see these people or half-lives in the Nether Realm. And as you see, yeah, Charlie has lost quite a lot of things. He still has his hands in the way.
God, his eyes.
Yeah, they are awesome. He just
so
looks
creepy.
in every way. I love it. I'm pretty sure they also look in completely different directions at times. Like, particularly his right eye just kind of does not keep up with the other one, gets stuck. So he has to readjust it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the side quests are also a good time to level up your folks. Although for now, I did not yet know how exactly all of it works. What's good to note about the side quests themselves is that even though during the regular quest, if you die, then it's like you have to reload from last save point. With the side quest, it's not the case. And here is where I got the cloak.
Wait, is that the one with the wings from last time?
Yes.
Ah.
The thing with the side quest is if you die, you do actually get to keep all of the experience and all of the folks you captured during your side quest.
Nice.
And you don't restart from the last save point. You just restart from the bar, from before the side quest actually began.
Good.
Booby is awesome.
God, Luke is so useful.
Yes. It's clear the entire area. Once I actually get to the second chapter, I figure out all of the ways in which you can level him up. I will probably do that.
Good. It'd be a shame if you didn't.
Yeah. The ways you level up the folks are actually kind of intricate. Like, most of them will have the absorb this much of the same kind of folk. Hanky, you're worthless.
Seriously.
Most of them will contain one of the levels, which are absorb this many of this folk. But some of them will require you to use items. Those are the things that you pick up after some of them die, like the red glowing stuff. And there are also some that are very specific about you defeating, say, a certain amount of folks with this folk. And the kind of an annoying part about that is defeating does not mean that it is a last shot before you absorb a folk. You do actually have to defeat them to death with it and not absorb them, which is generally not something you want to do. So a little bit, but once you know the deal, it's not too much of a problem. I can't really blame the game for me not understanding this at first, because I just didn't check the menu. It does actually have a button which says karma release info or something like that whenever you go into the main menu and check the folks that you have.
Alright.
Yeah, it's like, the only thing is I would much rather put it in the same menu as you have, in the same menu which you use in order to actually assign the folks to your buttons, because this like the regular menu you never really need to use for anything else other than the book. I would much rather just put it all in the same one. It's just like there is a huge chance that you're just never going to think to use that, like I did throughout my whole first playthrough.
What if I told you, Char?
Well, actually, that's actually exactly what's going to happen here.
Okay.
So like, one is like, no, that's way too precious. We cannot give it to you. Second one, oh yeah, of course.
There you go. Whatever.
Oh yeah, there was one thing that I just kind of started saying and forgot to finish it. When you're on side quests, your main quest doesn't actually exist anymore, in a way. Like if I would want to go there, I cannot, and I don't think. No, you're just kind of transported to another universe, so you don't have to worry about accidentally continuing the quest while you're on a side quest.
Ah.
Yeah, so we now just have to get right over here, and I think this teleports you. They actually do get rid of a lot of busy work that is just like, you know, walk all the way over there.
Right.
Ah, those lazy eyes.
God.
Yeah, his right eye totally is lazy.
Yep.
Every other time. My question is how does he actually play the freaking saxophone?
He doesn't have any lungs.
Yeah, we can clearly see that.
So what the hell's up the reward you get?
It's items that you use for karma release, aka leveling up your folks. That's what most rewards are actually going to be. That's what the quests are good for. That hedgehog is amazing.
Actually, I
on.
don't know how to play the saxophone. I mean, he's got us there, right?
Exactly.
But then you have to wonder, how does he talk?
That's a good question. But
I
yeah,
like to imagine they all killed Charlie again after that.
they just buried him.
Right.
As you can see, we from this side quest we actually get quite a bit of stuff. The Barghists are those gigantic trolls, by the way. I actually died on this side quest once because I just I wasn't very careful. That's the end of the story. And I didn't have too much HP. But yeah, the sad part is they don't actually let you... So here you can see, resist, bond, and sleep.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah,
Oh,
sleep is an annoying status condition. I need to keep that in mind for one particular world.
Yeah.
One particular world.
So... So, Vargas is the dude that's on your X right now, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's my...
But like, defeating one of them, not that big of a deal. But you will see what happens.
I like how her fairy wings, they stand straight up whenever she's getting in.
Yeah, those Havoc engine physics.
Yep.
Those fairy wings just don't know what to do. But to be fair, they would be a little bit more stiff than they wouldn't be very flappy. Otherwise, they wouldn't be very.
Fly.
Yeah, exactly. Or like make my jumping around the areas faster. That would be a very nice side effect.
Give you the hover.
Yes.
Or glide.
Your ass wings.
Yes.
And here I am also going to demonstrate how to capture Boogaboo. Because I already captured one when I died. This is my second try, actually. So I'm just going to demonstrate it here. Eventually. Of course, I need a booby. But first, I'm going to take care of those guys. Because Boogaboo is actually one of those monsters that do in fact require a more complicated id, taking, like, sucking out an id. Thankfully, he does not wake up very easily.
Yeah, he's a pretty heavy sleeper, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm. It's almost weird that sleep would be his only weakness.
I like that you can actually hear him snoring. So.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, normally when you use that attack, it's going to put enemies to sleep. But when it comes to him, it just makes him angry that you want to put him to sleep. It's kind of adorable.
And there you go.
Mm-hmm. is how you get one of those. You can actually get a sleep elemental monster in this level. It's actually those deers that we've seen on one of the earlier in one of the earlier videos that I wasn't able to catch. They're actually easy to get once you have this cloak, simply because you're invisible to their sleep attacks. But I have not gotten them. One of the reasons is they don't actually appear once you're doing this chapter as a side quest, for some reason. But I may eventually pick them up, like as an additional video. Sleep seems to be very effective. Like it literally 2 hits made it possible to suck out his id. To hit them. But yeah, instead of kites, those are cats. Those monsters that cause sleep. But here they are replaced with omegas.
Oh, they're deer.
But yeah, here I also kind of try to like cheese him a little bit by getting him stuck on the ledge. But sadly, Omega has way too small of a reach to do that.
Aww.
Yeah, later slash monsters will allow you to do dirty tricks like that, but Omega not so much.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, the Keats variation of Omega is actually much better, because he slashes in a slightly different way.
He just grabs Omega by its feet and swings it around.
Actually, it's more that his Omega actually slashes both ways. He actually like starts from the bottom and then swings down.
Huh.
From the bottom up and then swings down. It's a lot more hits if you're lucky. So yeah, there was one. That's not too big of a deal. But here is where the side quests get a little bit more complicated.
Aw, shit.
There are 2 of them. Just try to not engage the other one for as long as you can. He will eventually start attacking you no matter what you do. They're not that stupid. Yeah, like you see there.
Comes.
I didn't even come close, but he still noticed it. It's they have a very weird patterns of noticing whether you are in a place or not. But yeah, just as long as you concentrate on one of them, this isn't quite impossible. And if you can get both of them to be attacked by the same attack, that's also really nice. And here is something that I advise you do: kill off one of them. I don't
even
think,
bother absorbing it.
Like if you, the universe does not stop when you start absorbing folks. Let's put it that way.
Why not?
And also, I do not believe that you can actually get them both to like start absorbing both of them with the whole minigame they have going on.
Yeah, awesome. Good.
Yeah, it would be pretty nice, but sadly, I don't think that's possible, because it always concentrates just on one target, and it immediately begins when you actually catch them into your imaginary whip of something. And here I ranked up, but the quest ended. And here is cousin It, actually not behind the counter, which is something you don't see very often.
Here's all these items.
Yeah, they're actually useful for a lot of things. And they pretty much stay useful because a lot of folks share the same requirements.